Hello, my mathematicians. This is Miss Foster, missing you a whole lot. First graders, this week we're going to be looking at how to compare fractions, and we're going to start small and go big. Now, some of you, when I start teaching you something that you don't have ready connections for, you just interrupt me. You say, I don't get it. I don't get it. So here's the deal. If you don't get it, come back and listen again. And some of you are like, oh, I get it, I need more. Don't worry. We're going to get you all the way to something that you can make as hard as you want. So let's start just by looking at comparing unit fractions. This is what our textbook, Math in Focus, asks first and second graders to do. And a unit fraction is a fraction that just has a 1 in the numerator. You only get one piece. Now, when we're comparing anything in math, we use different signs. I hope you already know equal to. It means whatever on this side will be equal to that. So 1/5 is equal to 1/5. And we can see that. We can line them up. Boom. Exactly the same amount. Now, if I wanted to be a little more tricksy than that, I could find another kind of fraction that is equivalent, which is a big fraction word. It means that it's the same amount of stuff, but in different size pieces. So I know that 5 has a relationship with 10. That 5 plus 5 equals 10, and here's something weird. Do you notice that 1/10 plus another tenth equals 1/5? Whoa! So I could say that 1/5 is equal to 2/10 there. That's weird. Well, also we can use this sign. Now, I always got so confused with these signs when I was your age, and until I realized that we have to put the things and numbers and fraction parts in order, just like we were reading a regular English sentence. So we call this one greater than, because if I put a third here, I could say that 1/3 is greater than 1/6. That's so weird though, isn't it? Because look, 3 is smaller than 6, but a third is bigger than 1/6. I'm going to try this again. That must be wrong. That has to, okay. 1/4 is greater than 1/8. Well, I mean, 1/4 is greater than 1/8. Look, we can line them right up next to each other. But 4 is smaller than 8. Let me see. Can I do a less than? This right here is the less than sign, and if we read it in an English sentence from left to right, then maybe we would put something like 1/6 is less than 1/3. And again, we have the bigger number in the denominator being less stuff than if we have a smaller number in the denominator. Well, my friends, this is called an inverse relationship, and we see it all the time with fractions, where the larger the denominator, the smaller the piece. But it makes sense if you really think about breaking whole things into pieces. If I have to share my chocolate bar with Amy and Jane, then I'm not going to get as big of a piece as if I only share it with my mom. So we can use these models to compare fractions, and you should. You should get out your fraction bars. You have them at home. Compare all of the fractions. But sometimes we can do it by drawing bar models. Now, I don't know if all of you have been introduced to bar models. I think there are a few of you in this group who haven't. But basically, you're just drawing bars, like a rectangle, and then you're making a model of stuff. So here's a problem where their kids are only comparing unit fractions there, and they decided to do some drawing to figure it out. It goes like this. There are 3 paper strips of the same size. Jamal, hi Jamal, colors 1/2 of the first paper strip. So here's his coloring. Sally, I think this is Sally. Hi, Sally. Sally colors 1/3 of the second paper strip. So here's her. We took the same size strip, we divided it into 3 parts. And then Edwina, hello Edwina. Oh wait, where's she? Let's make you Edwina. Okay. Edwina colors 1/4 of the strip. There's hers right there. So who colors the greatest part? Who colors the least? Well, my friend here says that 1/2 is greater than 1/3, and we can see that there again with our drawing. Jamal colors more than Sally. Then this little girl says, well, 1/3 is greater than 1/4. Sally colors more than Edwina. And Jamal lets us know that Edwina colors less than Sally. In fact, Jamal colored the most, and Edwina colored the least. So we can just draw rectangles if you're not into using your bars. Lots of options. You know how much I love drawing with math. But the truth is, my friends, and this is where if you're thinking, all right, I'm tracking you, Miss Foster, give me more, I'm going to give you more. Because the more comes partly when we stop using models and drawing so much and we use logic and relationships to compare unit fractions. Now, the circles are the same size. It says to copy them and color one part and name the unit fractions. All right, let me do that. I need a pen to do that. So right here I have 1 is what's pink, that's what I get, and 3 is the number 1, 2, 3 in the whole pie. In this pie right here, I get 1 of them, that's the pink part, and then let's see, 1, 2. There are 2 pieces in that pie. Here's another pie. I get this 1 part, 1, and then how many pieces is the whole thing? 1, 2, 3, 4. Aha! Now we talked at the first screen about this inverse relationship. The bigger the number in the denominator, the smaller the piece. So if I was going to go order the fractions from greatest to least, would I pick 1/4 or would I pick 1/2? Well, I think that I would pick 1/2 because I only have to share it between 2 people. If I share the chocolate bar with my mom, I get more than if I share it with Amy and Jane. Now, I had 2 sisters, and that means there were 3 of us growing up. So 1/3, I think, is next. And 1/4, if we have to share that between 4 people, you know I'm getting a smaller piece. Oh my goodness, I wrote this wrong. Quick, Miss Foster, fix that. Ooh, thanks for being patient with me. Aren't erasers lovely things? They give you another example over here. And here they say to order the fractions from least to greatest. So let's see, this looks to me like 1/3. And this looks again like 1/2. And when I colored one of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, I've got 1/4. This time I want to put the least one first and the greatest one last. So which of these would be least? Well, the more people I have to share it with, the smaller the pieces. So 1/4 is least. If I have to share it with both my sisters, 1/3 would be next. Oh no, it's getting kind of messy down here. And that would leave 1/2 because there are only 2 people splitting it. It has the greatest pieces. But I know. Some of you are saying, Miss Foster, give me something harder, and I'm gonna do it. This is a game that you can play anytime and as many times as you want. And here's how we go. You just grab 2 dice and roll them. I know. Aren't those cool? They're like the best. Okay. And then you're gonna get a fraction. And then you're gonna write your fraction. I have 5/5. I know one of you at least is thinking, oh wait, I know something else for that. Now here, if this fraction, I'm going to move them around. If they're equal, that's fine. But we're going to put the smaller number on the top for now. We can get into other things later, but just stick with me for now. I don't want to blow everybody out of the water. So here I have 5/5, so I'm comparing it to 4/5. Now I can use logic here. Fifths mean that they are the same size pieces. I am comparing the same thing. And let's say that this was Charlie's. Charlie got 5 of them. And let's say that this is Miss Foster, and Miss Foster got 4. Who has more? Charlie does. Charlie's 5/5 is greater than 4/5. All right, Charlie, let's do some more fractions. Let me see. I'm going to roll my dice. So cool. I've wound up with 4/4. Uh-oh. I don't think this is going to go well for me. Let's see. Definitely not good for me. So now we have Charlie getting 4/4. Charlie, I hear you at home speaking to me and saying, that means I got the whole thing. You're right, Charlie. In fact, if we were to compare these, we could say that 4/4 is equal to 1 whole thing. But if Charlie gets 4/4 and Miss Foster gets 1/5, then who got more? Well, first of all, Miss Foster's 5ths are definitely smaller than Charlie's 4ths. So right there, he's winning. But on top of that, he gets all 4 pieces, and I only get 1/5. It's not fair. I'm going to do this one more time. I'm going to beat you, Charlie. You wait and see. You wait and see. Here we go. All right, last one. Charlie. You guys, I'm worried about this. 1/1. Does that also equal 1? Well, let's think. You have 1 piece, and there's 1 piece in the whole thing. This just really does not look good for me. I shouldn't play this game with Charlie anymore. Well, I got really big numbers though. Look at that. I got 3 on the top and 5 on the bottom. 3/5. So who has more? I have bigger numbers, but I'm worried because Charlie's equals the whole thing. In fact, I think Charlie still has more. Because think about this. If there's one piece, the whole chocolate bar has not been broken, and he just gets the whole one piece. Then there's another chocolate bar that's been broken into 5 pieces. Even if I get 3 of them, I still don't have a whole chocolate bar. All right, my friends. So here's what you can do. In the attachment I put in Seesaw, there are some papers that you can print and have some practice time with comparing fractions. Comparing fractions is really important as you get older, but also shows that you really understand them. Look out for those inverse relationships. The bigger the number in the denominator, the smaller the pieces. It's a weird reverse thing. Wrap your brain around that. If you do all those and you're thinking, but Miss Foster, I want more, then go grab some dice. I'm sure your parents have some dice or maybe a deck of playing cards and start making your own fractions. For right now, I would keep the larger number in the denominator and the smaller number on top. But if you have a parent at home who wants to talk to you about improper fractions and mixed numbers, we'll let them. And I might even share a video I made today for some other students about that. In fact, I will share that video with you. There's another video that you can watch. It's all about improper fractions. And so that's a different way of looking at fractions where the bigger number is on top. So my friends, thanks for playing math with me. I love playing math with you. Bye-bye for now.